Hello, it's your favorite extra. This is part 3 to the malfunction series on my channel. You will need to watch parts 1 and 2 to understand this part. They will be linked in the description below. Also linked will be Sleepy Zombie because their art is included in this video. Go check them out. Other villains were too busy to care about the loss of their advisor. They cared way too much about the annihilation of the heroes in front of them. Denki, Mina, and Kirishima recently detached from the group. They went with other pros to see the damage in the city. They'd soon be aware of the fatal weapon that brought upon most of these deaths. Guys, we need a plan? Kami, shock the area with as much power as you can. Go through the phone lines so you have more control. Won't I hit innocents? They have pretty much evacuated at this point. Kirishima, cover Denki, and get him out to recover. I'll be on watch and take care of what I can. Be careful out there. Don't die. I hope not. With that small smile they split apart, each doing their assigned tasks. Kirishima was the first to be shot. He was taking Denki to a safe place when they started to surround them. Denki, I've been hit. Come on, you've got to come back to me? Yay. Thank God for the training. His voltage tolerance has improved immensely and it would take just a few more minutes for him to come out of the stupidity. Kami, stay close but don't touch me. Kirishima kept taking the capsules that were fired. He knew this was a death sentence. As soon as the first one penetrated his skin, he could at least act as a shield so another wouldn't suffer the same ending. His skin stiffened to the point where it became hard to move. He watched over Kaminari from all sides and just barely managed to get him to a corner where he only had to protect one side. Kirishima hoped that they lost the assailants for a while. Kaminari, you need to think now. I can't be here for much longer and I don't want to trap you here. Come on, at least come back so I can say goodbye. Tears started to poke at his eyes when he saw some awareness come upon the blonde. Kiri stood stiff with pain as his skin turned into sharp shards of glass. He stood in place as he saw a jagged end fall to the ground. Kirishima stepped away from Kaminari, not wanting to trap him or hurt him. Kami, are you alright? Me? Look at you. Why you were shot? Tell everyone I loved them, and not to miss me too much. I'll really miss all of our fun, and I'm sorry I won't be able to join in any longer. No, there's got to be something to help you. I can't see you go like this. We can help you, there's no time. My skin is already falling off, I won't let you go like this. Denki tried to reach out to hold on to Kiri, but he was only met with this response. Don't touch me. You'll get hurt, and it hurts so badly. Kaminari began to sob, realizing the pain his friend was in. Water flowed from sad eyes as Kirishima couldn't help but scream in agony. The little daggers cut deep, then removed themselves until he collapsed. The blonde-haired boy dropped to his knees, seeing the pile of red, throbbing tissue. He was so wrapped up in the emotion he didn't notice one of the villains right above him lining up his trajectory. Wildly looking around, he noticed that they finally caught up with him. He tried not using his quirk, thinking that would spare him from his fate. However, there was no escaping the surge of energy that overpowered his system. His veins glowed as they filled, and he knew this was his final breath. With his last wail, he commusted and destroyed an area along with him. Meanwhile, with Mina, the place she had managed to get to was deserted. Well, deserted with souls, not bodies. Cadavers lay still and covered the ground in such number that you couldn't even take a step without compressing bone under your shoe. There has to be hundreds here. All of them are gone. She looked on in despair as she began to take a closer look at who exactly was involved in the fighting here. 13. Her helmet was crushed in. Present Mike? His face? I can only see his clothes. Toga, she's here. She was reaching for twice. I guess even they deserve to rest in peace with each other. Is that Ice? Todoroki? Koda? T-Theory. Gone too. No. Come on, Mina. You need to get back to Kami and Kiri. They need to know this too. Just as she started tiptoeing out of these bodies, a hand snatched her ankle while another put a needle in her thigh. We can't all be dead, can we? Haha. You bastard. Without hesitation she used her acid to melt his hands, then she started to turn into sludge. Her body started to feel like liquid. And when she tried to touch her face, all she saw was pink ooze. Unbeknownst to the last 3 students of Class 1A, they were the only remaining members alive. Would they stay there?